If you were to ask me why I could never be a Muslim, it is not because of Muslims. I love my Muslim friends. Most Muslim men and women are wonderful people. They are devoted to their faith. They love their faith. They love one another. They take care of one another. They have wonderful community values. My Canadian flag. I'm here in Canada. I was at a public swimming pool the other day, and the Muslim women who've immigrated here, the Muslim families, very modest. I have to say, I appreciate that Muslim women take modesty seriously. I love that. But I will say, the one thing that keeps me from becoming a Muslim is your prophet. Now, all of the great things that Muslims have done and all the great things Muslims contribute to in this world cannot undo the perversion of your prophet. And I know you're going to be offended by that, but it has to be said. I've read the Quran. I know what your prophet is like. It's not hidden. It's right there in the open. I know the type of man your prophet was, and I know the type of God that he created. Yes, Allah is a creation of the figment of the imagination of Muhammad. Surah 33, Ayah 50 and 51. If we read this passage, we discover who Muhammad truly was. Anytime you find someone who is claiming to be sent by God, a prophet of God, a man of God, but there is an inordinate amount of perversion of an intimate nature, okay, I gotta be careful on TikTok here, 10 times out of 10, this is a false teacher, a false prophet. Surah 33, 50 to 51. If we read it, here's what it says. O prophet, indeed we have made lawful to you your wives to whom you have given their dowries, those whom your right hand possesses from what Allah has given you, the daughters of your paternal uncles and aunts, your maternal uncles and aunts who immigrated with you, and any believing woman who gives herself to the prophet, if the prophet wishes to marry her, this is only for you, not for the believers. We certainly know what we have made obligatory upon them concerning their wives and those who their right hand possess, but this is a special privilege for you, so that there is no discomfort. What? And then when some of the women got jealous because he was taking so many women into his harem, specifically Aisha, this happened, she got upset. Allah warns these jealous wives, if he divorce you, his Lord will give him instead wives better than you. Allah is laying out the guidelines, and notice what he says. This isn't for the average Muslim, this is for you, Muhammad. How convenient. I mean, come on. Really? Really? Nobody else could do this. Only me. And what does Muhammad get to do? He gets to have as many women he wants to. He can hook up with as many as he wants to. He can divorce as many as he wants to. Who is lawful for him? Lawful means who can he hook up with intimately? Well, his wives, which he had a lot of them, including a 9-year-old. That's another story, but we're going to stay on target here. He had a bunch of wives. That's lawful. All right, that's cool. Muslim men, you only get 4, but Muhammad, he got a bunch more. That's fine. Who else can he hook up with? The slave girls. Any slave girl he wants to hook up with that Allah has given to him, gets to hook up with, all right? Okay, whatever. Who else? Cousins. All right, he gets to hook up with cousins. All right. You're over at Uncle Bob's house and cousin Sally's looking pretty good. All right, moving on. Who else can he hook up with? Any Muslim woman who wants to give herself to the prophet, he can hook up with. Anybody. If he wants to marry him, he marries him, he hooks up. If he wants to leave him the next day, divorce him, that's his prerogative. He gets to divorce and marry whoever he wants, anytime he wants, no question asked. You're going to tell me that this is not a man speaking right now. You're going to tell me this is God, that it was God's will for eternity past, because the Quran is the eternal word of Allah. You're going to tell me that Allah in all of eternity was thinking, I can't wait till Muhammad's born to let Muhammad know that my special Muhammad gets to hook up with any woman he wants, anytime he wants. And if he doesn't like her, he gets to divorce her anytime he wants, no questions asked. You're going to tell me these 2 verses are from the Almighty God, the creator of the heavens and the earth? I don't think so. I don't think so. Polygamy is a perversion of what God originally designed, the same as divorce is a perversion of what God intended us to be. Marriage is between a man and a woman. When God created Adam and Eve, it was a binding covenant relationship. 2 are one flesh. There was no intention for divorce, and there was no intention for polygamy. There is no intention for same-sex stuff. None of that going on. God's intention and design was one man and one woman. The only reason that polygamy and divorce was regulated in the law is because of the hardness of your heart. Jesus tells us as much. Why did Moses permit a bill of divorcement to be written in the law? Jesus said, because of the hardness of your heart, because you're going to do it anyways. Even if God banned it and said, don't do it, you're going to do it anyways. And so in order to protect the victims of a divorce, which is the woman and the children, God is going to regulate it in the law. But Jesus said this was not always so. For God created man and woman. That is God's design. And the beauty of Christianity is that we did away with polygamy without making it a law, without banning it. Christianity did away with slavery without any law or banning of slavery given to us by revelation. That's incredible. No other religion has been able to attain anything close to what Christianity has. What Christianity has been able to accomplish through the grace of God by the gospel of Jesus Christ, simply by adhering to and submitting to Jesus Christ. So while I respect my Muslim friends, I do not respect this man-made doctrine that was made up by this 7th century guy claiming to be a prophet hooking up with a 9-year-old. I'm sorry, it has to be said.